So if you remember from yesterday, I'll give you another update. I cut in from here, but the back of this blade was touching against here, so I couldn't quite finish this cut off. So what I did was then I went in there, so I managed to cut that chunk out, yeah? Which means that I should be able to go through that way because it's only 3 now and it's not a 4. So the idea is I go through that one and then I'll be able to get my blade back in here and finish that cut off because that'll only be 3 deep. It's very tight because I'm here and look, as you can see, I'm trying to touch this corner. I'm trying to get around that corner for that one. I'm hitting that one block I left in. I mean, I'm not out of the woods yet. If I can, once I've turned, I'll be fine because the back of my blade will be out here. But at the minute, I need to turn a little bit more gradual. I don't want to turn too much. Oh, I think we're making it. If you look at this, every time I go round a smidge there, every time I turn the corner a smidge, obviously this comes round a smidge. And as soon as I've got out of this gap, I'm fine. Let's just try and get around this corner. As you can see, look, I'm still touching it. I need to just turn. There we go. I've just made that just by the skin of my teeth. Just as I feared. Look, I'm going into that last piece there. Gone all the way down that row. I've got to start turning the corner, haven't I? Yes, and my blade's got to start going that way when it's already hitting that piece there. So I've tried. Oh, look at that. I can get there now. I'm just bottoming out on there. There's only one thing for it. Now I've got to start the next cut in there. So yeah, it looks like I've come to the end of the road. So now I've got to chip away at a single piece. I will get there, and it is probably slower the way I'm doing it, but hey, I want it perfect. It's like doing a Rubik's Cube. If I get rid of that piece, I can get that piece. If I've got rid of that piece, I can get them 2 pieces. And then what we're left with, this blade will fit past NS, so we'll be all right. By the way, I can do a Rubik's Cube. I was just thinking while I was cutting this, you know, you look at the size difference. In the time it's taken me to cut that yesterday, or that cut today, I'd have done an ounce. So this might look like it's slow going to a lot of people, but look at this, the difference. This is 10 of them. So not only, I mean, the thickness is probably two of them thick, so you're cutting through double what you would if you were doing an ounce coin. But there is benefits to this because I'm finding that slow is accurate, because when I'm cutting through something so thin, you might move that fast that you can't correct your mistakes. It's like driving. If you're driving at 40 miles an hour and you see something in front of you, it takes you a little bit longer to react, doesn't it? But if you're going at 10 miles an hour, you can pretty much stop with anything happening in front of you. So on this bar, it's like the equivalent of going 10 miles an hour, and I can make minor adjustments to make this cut perfect because I've got so much time to think about the next little twist. Like, you can't quite tell, but all the time I'm going around that noggin, I'm not going in a straight line, I'm doing a very slow, you know, very steady curve. So I've got so much time to think about my next little millimetre move to keep my blade on that line. I enjoy this, you know, the pace of this means I can cut it absolutely perfect to my marks. And I've said it before, you know, you get your marking right, then the hard work's done. And I'll sometimes, like I did with this, spend a few days keep looking at the marks, making sure I'm happy, go back to it. Oh, a little tweak there with a pen, a little tweak there with a pen, a little tweak there with a pen. But it is slow going, and sometimes you just want to get to the end, but it's one of them you've got to enjoy the process because that's a piece of art, isn't it? And I want this person, whoever buys this, I want them to have a perfect bar. There's that piece removed. In theory now, I should be able to finish this last piece off without it bottoming out. The blade's getting a little bit stuck. I'm just going to put a little bit of lube on it. The lube is like, it's actually beeswax. I don't put a lot of it on it. I don't put it on if I need it. If I'm going in an old cut here, so just so it goes around there without cutting it right. Oh, my plan's not worked. My plan is not worked. I'm still bottoming out here. Yeah, it's proving difficult, this bar. It's not going as well as I wanted it because, oh God, yeah. I've not gained anything. I've not gained absolutely anything from my little plan. So I've got to take this piece out now. I've got a feeling that I've not solved the issue. I've got a feeling I'm still going to have the same issue, you know. It's all good fun. Like, I'll get to the end regardless. I'm just having a bit of fun in my mind with how I'm going to get there. Let's get this one gone. There's another piece gone. So I'm in the same position now with that cut. I'm halfway through it. That cut I'm halfway through. I think that corner is constantly going to get in the way of that corner and vice versa. So I've got my doubts. Go in this one. Try this. I've got my doubts. I have got my doubts. But I think I'm going a bit further than I did last time. Because I've got in there. But I'm not going to get to the end of my cut. Oh, that's annoying. Let's try this corner. I dare say the problem is going to be the same. Yes, look at that. Oh, God. Ah. So I've got to think again. I've got to think again now. If I cut that one off, I'm no better off. I want to get to the point where I'm left with that L shape. I can see the only way I can do this by going in the opposite way on these cuts. But at the minute, I'm going to keep picking away at it because I don't want that to be the end. But it's coming to the end of my night now, and I'll get back on it tomorrow night. But I'm going to cut that piece out next. I'll probably cut that one, maybe them two if I can, and then I'll see what I'm left with. I think one of these are fighting each other, and one needs to give before. Once one gives, the other one, they're both getting away with each other. And the worst case comes to us, but I know I can go in from the other side. I'm just being a bit anal, really, because I want to try and challenge myself to do it without, you know, what I said in the beginning.